Okay. I hope people can hear me now. And if you cannot, um, I hope people can hear. Okay, so it seems like people can hear me now. Uh, so hey, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? This is Oh, I think I gotta at people. Okay. Streaming now will be in VC. Uh, yes. Okay. Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, that's good. That's good, Mega Turtles. Ah, hey everybody, how's it going? Um, so I'm gonna be very low energy right now. I'm gonna be very low energy because I'm I've got I think I got like 2 hours of sleep. And then I had like 2 hours of sleep, and then I couldn't sleep for the rest of the night, and then um, I ended up working 12 hours. So so just got home, ate dinner, took a shower, and I hopped on to do the voice cuz I promised I would do a stream. Um I promised I would do a stream to for a bunch of things. So I'm doing a stream. And I guess it's just going to become like a sort of like a low key stream. Yep. So that's what we got. Um. Oh, okay. So I guess a lot of people don't know this, but I got copyright struck. I got copyright struck. Uh. When I did I guess the strike is still on because my monetization is disabled. The monetization is disabled, so I guess the strike is still on. Because it's saying that my monetization's off. Usually it's like on by default. So cool. So I'm just waiting on that. Um, so yes. Oh, ooh. Okay, so Aluzo Ataraxia says, "Are you winning, son?" It's just like, oh yeah, sure. Um, I'm a little tired, but you know, guess I'm doing. I guess I could be doing worse. Okay. Martin says favorite movies. Um, favorite movies. I like Iron Monkey. Uh, Shin Gojira. Um, Iron Monkey, Shin Gojira, God of Cookery. Um, yeah, those are the only three coming to mind right now. Recently watched Dune 2021. I like that. That was cool. Yeah, Bear says, I love the Loveland Frog video. Great stuff. Oh, thank you, Bear. Loveland Frog. Loveland Frog. Um, Whimsy. Hey, Whimsy, how's it going? Will you ever cover the Flatwood Monster on your podcast? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a whole ton of them. There's a whole ton. Yeah, the Flatwood Monster is definitely something I will cover. Um, Yep. Flatwood. Yeah, so if anybody hears any voices, other than me, when if you hear any voices that aren't me when the stream is going on, that's because this is like technically a Patreon stream, um, which I have very infrequently, but I promised I would do them. So,
Don't listen to him. It's just his subconscious speaking.
Oh no, it's a spooky ghost. It's haunted. It's haunted. Yeah. So if you hear voices coming in and out, it's just the paranormal. So yeah. Do you have talkative ghosts? I don't know. I think it's very dependent upon the context. I mean, I think if it's something like really juicy, then yeah, a lot of stuff gets talked about, but otherwise, if it's very low key, it's very quiet. I think the last live stream was a very quiet affair. Paranormal Activity. Is there a fourth Paranormal Activity film? I thought. Is there a fourth one? I thought it ended at like 3, and then like they went to like the Insidious franchise or something, or the Conjuring franchise. I don't know. Oh, I don't think I ever actually congratulated you, MZ, on the 5K subs. Yeah, congrats on that. Congrats on the 5K subs. You deserve it. Yeah. Sorry, it's very it's a very subdued congratulations, but that's just how it is. There's 6 or 7. Oh my god, 6 or 7 paranormal. Oh my god, 6 or 7 of them. Ooh. Dear Lord, whoa, what the heck? Who's that?
It's an actual ghost.
Oh my god, it is an actual ghost. An actual ghost.
Can't believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
How appropriate.
So Martin, I would say Tetsuo the Iron Man, Hourglass Sanatorium, 964 Pinocchio. Wow, that's a very varied 3 films. Very varied.
Is there a new Paranormal Activity coming out?
I have no idea. I'm not a big horror guy.
Oh yeah, Next of Kin, 2021.
Oh,
it's already out. Let's see.
What is it called? Like Paranormal Activity Next of Kin?
Yeah.
Whoa. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Okay, Shirley says, if I remember correctly, I remember that you were working on a thesis perhaps whose theme involved video games and Nier Automata specifically. Did you finish that? And if so, is it available at Public? So I switched it over to Tokyo Jungle, and I am not done the thesis yet. So I still got to finish that up. Yeah, I've just been busy during this pandemic. So yeah, that's the whole situation. Let me see here. Steph Eon86 says, have you watched any TV series worth checking out? Not really, and I don't mean it in that like, no, none of it is worth checking out. it's like I haven't seen a lot of TV recently. I've just been a little preoccupied with stuff. So I've just been doing, I've been working, and I've been trying to catch up on. So I've been working, and then like, on the other flip side, I've just also been like working on my thesis. I'm trying to get that done. But editing, or at least like starting to edit video again, all that kind of stuff. It's all just like little stuff, right? It all just stacks up.
Just eats up your time.
Yep, that's Jeria.
Bye.
G2. Give a little context to the names. I don't know how to do like the whole like Discord like name thing that happens. It's probably some sort of plugin on OBS, but I
think it is.
I can't be bothered to find it right now. So yeah, let me see here. But Australis, if you are interested in reading something, I guess I should probably mention it. I've got like 3 publications like coming out this month. It's absolutely comical because it's all like, it's all like stuff that happened during COVID, so they're all coming out now. One of them is a sort of, one of them is an add-on to like the Japan Sinks 2020 stuff, which is coming out of the Journal of Anime and Manga Studies. There is another one that's already been published by Melancholy and I about Isekai as like reverse protocol, or I guess protocol. And then there's a chapter that I wrote for a media studies book on franchising, I think, or something, where I talk about the Godzilla franchises through a database lens. So there's a lot of stuff if you want to see how bad my writing is. Dash and Scan says, how are you doing in general? Well, I'm very tired. I think I mentioned it at the beginning of this, but like I've got like 2.5 hours of sleep, and then I worked like a 12-hour shift. So I just got home, started live streaming, and that is literally just my situation right now. Very tired. How about the rest of you guys? Ghost or Jeria, how are you guys doing?
I have been exhausted. For context, I work as a photographer doing school photos.
Whoa.
And
photography.
And I'm also starting to train me to do sports photography.
Whoa. And sports photography.
Yeah, super exciting things that like have me doing like 10, 11-hour days sometimes. So
hell yes.
I'm exhausted.
What the fuck is the pig war?
Yeah, so am I.
I guess we're all just busy.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Supposed to edit this Novid video I'm trying to do on Angel's Egg today.
Get on that.
I spent all day doing errands instead.
Dang, disgusting. You should be like, I'm busy.
Yeah, I should have been.
Yes.
My sister just had to catch the flu, so it's like, oh, god damn it.
The fuck? The pig war. Any thoughts on the 1859? Thanks for the heads up on the podcast. We'll listen once I got the time. Yeah, Pompadour. Yeah, check it out. It's a lot more lighthearted. We're on Spotify now. Whoa.
Wait, that's a real thing?
And what? The podcast?
No, the pig war.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm looking it up right now. A Pig War. The Pig War was a confrontation in 1859 between the United States and the United Kingdom over the British U.S. border in the San Juan Islands between Vancouver Island, present-day Canada, and the state of Washington.
Fun.
Okay.
Triggered by the shooting of a pig.
Whoa. The pig episode? The Pig and Potato War? Whoa. Damn, that's crazy.
Damn. That crazy.
Yeah, very crazy. Would you ever consider doing an essay or video essay on the politics of Dune? I don't know. I don't know. I would have to. So there's a lot to like the Dune universe, and it's really hard to like pin it down because like there are some people who would consider like the sort of like, you know, there are some people who would take like the sort of Frank Herbert and Brian Herbert like split very seriously. So they'd be like, "Who cares, bro? Brian Herbert," you know, because like a lot of what, in my opinion, informs the readings of Dune, it comes from like the Machine Crusade and what happens during the Butlerian Jihad, but that's like a lot of Brian Herbert stuff. If I recall.
I actually have like the part that I got in the Dune series was I read God Emperor of Dune.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't read it anymore after that.
My
dad has.
So
yeah,
you didn't get to like Chapter House or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
My dad told me a lot about this stuff though because he's read all the books. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so there's a lot to like. I think discussing the politics of Dune is also like putting the line in the sand as to where you think like Dune quote unquote begins and ends.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would love to talk about Dune one day, but
yeah,
Dune also one of those incredibly. Dune has one of those incredibly like zealous fan bases. So
yeah.
I would be absolutely paranoid about like getting some minor detail wrong, and then they're just like, "You do not understand Dune." It's just like, damn, you got me there, buddy.
Isn't
that though like most like science fiction nerds like just, like...
I mean, I guess I think Star Wars has a lot of leeway on that.
Oh yeah.
Because Star Wars is not like a particularly like complex threaded narrative.
Yeah.
Because like there's not really a huge discussion as to like what the Force really is, for instance.
And well, a lot of the lore also just comes from Wikipedia and people just writing their own stuff.
Yeah. So
whereas
that kind of thing.
Like,
I guess there's I guess there would be like some kind of like pedantry over like what would be considered like, you know, how viable are like the legends, right? You know?
Yeah. But
I guess you could wield that.
Something like Lord of the Rings lore.
Yeah, you can wield that as like a cudgel. You know, if some guy in the comments is like, well, actually, in the Labyrinth of Evil, Darth Maul, and you can be all like, no, that's not canon, dude. That's not part of the legends. That's legends.
Yeah.
You know, that's not canon. You know.
Yeah, you could just go like, but that's like been removed from the canon.
It's like that's been erased.
Yeah. Those books you really like,
gone. That's fan fiction. You paid for fan fiction. How do you feel? Yeah. Get rid of it. You know.
They've been burned away.
Destroyed.
It's the great Disney book burning.
Yeah.
Hail the mouse.
You know, Weimar Republic has been long dead. We are now the Knights of Long Night Lightsabers. Oh, it's okay.
Right.
Let me see here. Gained some weight. I guess so. I've just been bulking. I've just been bulking, so I guess you can say I've gained weight. You know, it's a bit of a dirty bulk. I'll have to like cut down eventually. But it's really hard to like do like cardio cutting when you're working all the time. So you know, I've gained weight in the context that like I've been working out a lot more. Because it's what wakes me up. Let me see here. So, study sorts. At last, your legacy will be more than a citation in Wikipedia. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but I'm actually cited on Wikipedia. Erroneously. But hey, you know what? I'm on Wikipedia, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gained 5 kilograms during COVID. Okay, gotcha. Well, you gotta rip that up, Philip. Okay, Dashes Scan says you might enjoy watching Arcane. Is there more to that? What's it about?
It's League of Legends.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like I think it's like a Netflix thing or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have Netflix.
People have been jerking it off like this past week.
Okay, well, people have to really sell something on Netflix to me for me to like watch something from Netflix because I don't have Netflix. You know, so it has to like be interesting enough for me to be like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go torrent it.
I have not watched it yet. I just heard it's very pretty
Okay.
to look at, and even if it was boring, it's fun to look at.
Okay. Well, I'm indifferent to visuals. All right. I think Japan thinks 2020 is interesting. Visuals do nothing for me.
No, I think Japan 2020 is incredibly interesting.
Yeah.
What will be the next MOBA to get an animated series?
Who knows? Defense of the Ancients.
No, that already has one.
Oh, okay. Okay, case number says, I decide to apply to become an apprentice to become an electrician. In 5 years, I will be making $80 an hour in California. Jesus Christ. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh my
That
God.
is fucking awesome.
That's...
Eventually,
I made $60 an hour once. That was nice.
Eventually, somebody is going to be like, you know, you're going to get hired for a job and somebody's going to ask you to, I don't know, help like route some house or something. And then they're going to be like, yeah, so do you think this can handle like 7 kajillion, you know, 7 kajillion kilowatts of, you know, power draw? And you'll be like, why do you need to draw that much? And I'll be like, have you ever heard of Doge?
They're mining Dogecoin.
They're mining Doge. Just mining more Doge.
Yep.
In 5 years, we will be cleaning toilets of some Chinese middle class family, Mr. American. What? Okay. I have to show that comment because I do not understand that reference. What does that mean?
What does it mean?
So Emily Dagnan says, I really like the new podcast. So what headphones are you wearing? So I am wearing the Corsair HS 60. I don't recommend them. I got them because they were very cheap and they're wireless and they have like a built-in mic, but they require a little bit of finagling with the equalizer. Otherwise, they're very bass heavy. So they're not very useful when it comes to like doing work with them because you're not going to get a particularly accurate sound out of them unless you like fiddle with the equalizer.
Yeah.
Also, the mic is not very good.
Well,
But hey, you know, if you want cheap wireless like headphones that, you know, are okay, then, you know, sure. Honestly, I haven't found any ones that are like cheaper than these that are okay. Oh, I guess that's not true. The what's it called? The Steel Series Arctis is probably on sale right now on Black Friday deals, you know. So, the Steel Series 7, I believe, is on sale right now, but I don't know if it's maybe out of your budget. Yeah. Just let me know what your budget is, Emily, and I will see what I can recommend. Um. Oh, if you are interested, you should also consider looking at like the PlayStation. You should look at the PlayStation like gold headsets, right? Like they sound fancy, but they're actually pretty cheap. Just like, but like PlayStation Gold headsets are actually not that bad. They run on Bluetooth as well as like their proprietary USB receiver, so you can actually plug them into a computer, and they're pretty comfortable, or at least like they breathe pretty easily, so it's not that bad. If budget's an issue, you're not gonna get great sound out of like wireless headsets. Like under 200. Mega Turtle says, do you usually script your videos or just do an overview / bullet points? Thanks. I usually have like an overall script, but I will oftentimes like veer away from it if I think that there's like a more natural way to say something. Because I'm still in that very awkward phase where like I haven't yet perfected the sort of like the script writing format, because like writing a script is very different from an essay, like if you write an essay and then you just like read it out, it's going to sound super boring. So I haven't gotten to that point yet where I can just like do it normally. So what I usually do is I usually speak it, and as it's going on, I will change things. You will probably know for sure you will know that I've modified something on the fly if I say something like, because I don't write that.
Yeah.
It's like, when we're talking about, like automobiles, and you're just like, oh, that motherfucker added that in. It's like, oh, that's sneaky Chinaman. Dasher Scan says, look up the Emu War and why the emu won it. I saw that image of, like the Emu War, and what was it like? I think it was like I think it was like a photoshopped Wikipedia entry of just like casualties, and one side was like 10,000 dead emus, and the other side was like Australian dignity. I remember that. That was pretty funny. The Emu Wars, yeah. Yeah, if you're interested.
It turns out, sending a couple guys into the outback with some machine guns is not enough to exterminate a species.
Like, if you want to see another like equally comical series of events that involve, that led to some being called a war, we have our own homegrown war called the Turbot Wars.
Turbot?
Yeah, where it's a fish, and it was where Canada and I believe it was Spain got into a fight.
Yeah.
And they're over fishing rights, and like I think what was it like they both sent out one destroyer, and they were just like, they did like the bar version of just like, I wish a motherfucker could, like, they're just sizing each other up, and then they both went home, and then nothing was done. And then, I guess a bunch of Canadians were just like, this is worthy of a Wikipedia entry.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's some real life lore right there.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, when is real life lore going to write about the Turbot Wars,
Oh, the channel, yeah.
Yeah. Man, I wish I had a time machine, because if I had... if I had a time machine, I would go back in time and make money. But secondly, I would literally just make content like real life lore, because that sounds like the easiest kind of content to make. It's literally just everybody knows how big a volcano is, but how big can a volcano actually erupt? Just like, wait a minute, this is like a
favorite.
This is just like a Wikipedia list, but in video form.
Yeah. I really like. Do you know the channel Riddle with like 3Ds?
No.
It's like that, but on crack.
Oh, okay.
I put that shit on. It just wakes me up in the morning. I get ready to go.
Oh, okay. I've come across like this like sub community of like how can I describe it? It's YouTubers who like narrate scary stories written by other people, as like creepy ASMR. And I'm just like, fuck, dude. There's so many like there are so many sub communities in YouTube where it's just the lowest effort stuff and they're succeeding wildly. And I'm just sitting here, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing?
You need to.
I could have just gone to like an Ask Reddit thread and like typed in creepiest. And it literally just like read out every post and they'd be like, thank you. Pause and select.
$30,000 a month on Patreon.
It's just like, well, I don't think they make a lot on Patreon, but they do make a lot on like ad reads, right? Because like,
right, that makes sense.
Because you can't get copyright claimed on these things. It's literally just some guy talking. I'm just like, God damn, this is crazy.
Like those channels that use a robot.
Yeah, and those videos are long as hell because some guy
they're like 18 minutes.
They're like, well, one of them I remember I came across one of them. It was like 6 hours long.
What?
Yeah, and it was because like he read like an entire like Ask Reddit creepy thread, and he's just like, when I was growing up in this old house, there was a dog that loved to say racial slurs, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And they're speaking very softly. Yeah, the creepiest pasta. I'm just like, not only is this dog possessed by the devil, but he's also racist. That kind of stuff.
Can't believe it.
Always,
if you're going back in time, you could also get in on like the top tens, before anyone else does.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, if you Watch Mojo before Watch Mojo existed.
Yeah, dude. Man, video essays such a time racket, man. Doing video essays suck, dude.
Let's do top tens. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have just done top tens,
Dude,
it's
do
like
low effort shit. Yeah.
It's like, man, should have just done that.
Or you start off doing like low effort shit, and then like once you have like 1 million subs, then you start doing video essays, and everyone will just be like, oh my god, this guy's a genius now. He's doing good.
You do like one video essay, one serious video essay, to like just prove that you can do it. And people are just like, well, okay, well, I guess he can do it. He just chooses not to.
Yeah.
Hey,
video essay is there to make your top tens have some.
It's
He's constantly drugging himself with cough medicine and alcohol.
Yeah. I'm just like, hey, how's it going? Here is my. Hi, how's it going, everybody? It's time for another creepy top 20 clown videos. They just down an entire bottle of like melatonin, and you're just like, all right, let's see. Can I finish talking about these before I crash?
That'd be interesting. It's a top 10, but you just like how long can you make it before dying?
Yep. Yeah,
I injected an air bubble into my veins. How long will it have? When am I gonna be able to get up to this time?
I just turned to Asian shoe nice.
Asian LA.
Whatever happened to Shoe Nice?
He's still there. He's still around.
He's still around.
He's gotten a lot cleaner.
He was doing Live Leak last time I checked, but Live Leak is dead now, so I don't know what he's doing.
No, he's on YouTube.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's still active on YouTube, but he's like a lot cleaner now. He's like a cleaner guy. Well, I think he eats like normal food.
Okay.
He does he does more like
raw 1 pound T-bone steak.
Yeah,
devoured.
Shoe nice normal, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I guess you gotta contextualize.
He went from being Shoe Nice to a weird mukbang.
Yeah, like food that would obliterate a normal human being is like, this is really tame for Shoe Nice. It's not covered in glue or something.
Yeah.
I actually don't know who this person is.
Oh, you don't know Shoe Nice? The Shoe Nice is crazy. So I want to preface by saying that Shoe Nice has an incredibly sad story.
Okay.
He is just like a crippling alcoholic who is just horribly enabled by his audience.
Yeah.
But he will also be like, "Hey guys, how's it going? Shoot, nice here. Today I'm going to be eating an entire bar of soap. Thank you." And then he'll just do it.
It's almost like, yeah,
Like the
it's
man.
almost like a Nikocado situation.
Yeah, but but like instead of like a, whereas like Nikocado Avocado like eats like poison masquerading as food, Shoe Nice just eats poison.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Eventually, one will consume the other.
Yeah. Okay, so let me catch up to the chat here. Whimsy says there's a lot to universe and lore, so that's fair. Arcane is League of Legends, but the animation is fantastic. Get the money. Let me see here. Okay, Hotnet says, what do you think is the most interesting cryptid? The most interesting
You're telling me some
cryptid.
pretty interesting ones the other night.
Yeah. I like the Monongo. That one's pretty cool. I don't know if that's the most interesting.
Filipino one.
Yeah, that's the flying head that separates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting. My personal favorite cryptid will always be Shirime. That's the asshole one.
your flying head mentioning his flying head reminded me of something that a professor of mine told us in class, where
Uh-huh.
he was showing this Japanese woman, I believe, a like a horror film, and there's a moment where there's like a head flying around, and she said, "What is this Chinese bullshit?" And it was a Japanese film.
Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. I think the premise of the Chinese premise of like a zombie is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, they're actually pretty funny.
They have to be like led by a priest.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a pretty interesting Hong Kong comedy film that's titled like in the American title is Mr. Vampire, that deals with that. It's a kung fu movie. It's really funny and really good, but it has like this point where the vampires or the zombies are hopping, and one of them can't get up a step, and so a guy like helps them get moving.
Hell yeah. See here. Okay, Carlos Jose Padilla says, "Oh Dios mío, SL Joe." What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh Dios mío, SL Joe. I
think
don't.
it's oh my, it's Joe.
What?
Or it's the Joe.
I don't understand. I don't speak this language.
I can partially translate it.
Galapagos Goat War is another one. Just, I love that. I love the idea of just like, I feel like that's another like one where man is beset against nature, but instead of being a story about humanity grappling with pathos, it's just like a bunch of people unable to stop the tide of animals. Joe, Bernardo says, Joe, can you show us your best Chills impression?
No.
Oh, I can't do a Chills impression.
Who's Chills?
Chills is like he's like a creepy top 10. Well, okay, so he himself is not creepy, nor is his content creepy, but like he does like top 10 or top compilations of like creepy things.
His videos are fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun because like he's on the YouTube algorithm grind set. So he'll title his videos are just like top 10 creepiest creatures among us, and then like he'll all caps Among Us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always
it's
has
great.
like the red arrow and red circle.
Yep. He's also Canadian, so
Yeah.
classic Canadian content.
Very polite.
I remember emailing him one day. I was like, Jones, as a fellow Canadian content creator, I need your help. And then I sent another email saying, how much is it going to cost for you to come onto my show? I had to use the word show to make it look at like a more legitimate operation. You know. Okay, so looks like Case Number and Philip are already fighting each other, so that's cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's Big Bone. Do you know any cool Southeast Asian spooky boys? Those guys are sicko mode. Well, you gotta listen to the rest of the You gotta listen to more of the podcast to find out, etc. Let me see here. Somebody added me in 4 plateaus, and it's very difficult for me to figure out. Oh, okay, it was room. All right. So, how is everybody? Yeah.
I mean, I'm eating pizza, so I'm doing pretty good.
Yep.
Can the people on stream hear us, or is it just like you're like you're responding to yourself?
What?
Can the people on the stream hear us, or is it like if you're answering one of our questions, like do they know that we're
No,
here?
they can hear everything.
Yeah.
They can hear everything you're saying, Matt. You're
Yeah,
broadcast
yeah.
to the world right now.
Yeah. All
It would be really
12
funny if they
people.
couldn't.
12 people that can hear you.
It's like, who the fuck is he talking to?
I'm just hearing
Yeah,
voices. Yeah.
He just sounds like a fucking madman. Just like responding to questions or
Hell yeah,
comments.
skip
He's
the
making up
stream. Let's go.
bad.
It's like, no, Ghost.
We're
I will
all-
not put the body in the crawl space.
We're
I'm running out of room
we're
as
just-
it is. All my airport
just like-
luggage is there.
Yeah, we're just all in his head.
Yeah. No, I feel like I already have like voices in my head, right? And all they say is just like,
Loud
you don't have to play Hawkman every time. Maybe you should pick up Narukami.
Not
He's got good frame data. I was like, oh god damn it. What do I do? The voices in my head, they're telling me to play top tier.
What?
What? Oh no.
No, you gotta play bottom tier.
Yeah, if I keep playing, if I don't play, if I avoid playing top tier, I'll have the option select. I'll be like, yeah, of course I'd lose. I wasn't playing top tier. And there's, that's why I lost as Yukiko player, the worst character in the game. It's because I'm not playing top tier.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, Emily, if you're still in there, since you gave $5, let me know if there's some sort of headphones thing you need help with or some such. I feel really bad that you gave $5. So now I'm just like, okay. Yeah, I just feel really bad that you gave $5. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta make this $5 worth it somehow.
Or $5 equals headphone tech recommendations. New tier, new Patreon tier.
Well, I gave headphone recommendations, and I was just like, no, that was not worth $5. So I gotta sweeten the deal here, What the heck? Did I get downvoted? Oh no.
Oh yeah,
I
look
didn't.
at that. Oh,
What? I got
don't worry,
downvoted?
those will be gone soon.
Oh, okay. You know what? Good. This is gonna be controversial opinion, but good. As somebody who fusses over dislikes, good. That'll teach you.
As someone who will post dislike pictures of a dislike in a Discord chat, shouting,
Yeah.
"Who is this?"
It's like, who is this? Show yourself, coward. DM me your address so I can dox you.
I
Yeah.
Joe,
remember
without
one
the
time I
dislike bar,
did.
how will I? Without the dislike bar, how will I know that a video telling me to go to an unsecured website, put in my credit card info in order to download more RAM is good or not?
Well, you know,
I need that
maybe
dislike bar to tell me.
maybe you should use your brain. You know?
I can't.
That's right. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Well, I guess that's a good counter argument.
Like I don't know. Without the dislike bar, I might end up putting like a baby in my washing machine, thinking that
What?
it will like freshen up my clothes.
Well, duh.
You're not supposed
Babies
to
are
do
the
that.
best. They're the best at it.
Whoa. It is kind of funny that a lot of people are just like, I can't believe this. This is the dislike bar is being dislikes are being taken away. They're being hidden. This is apocalyptic. And I don't know, as somebody who hangs out on Nico Nico and has seen Billy Billy, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm indifferent to
do they
this.
not have like likes or dislikes?
They just have likes.
Okay.
Yeah. They just have thumbs up. You know. We need to implement the screen the text rolling from Nico Nico.
We do need to do that.
You know?
Like, just have it be like what Facebook does with all the fucking like emotes that pop up everywhere. But
Absolutely.
But, like,
Absolutely. Hell
we
yes.
need it. We need it.
We need that for YouTube. People just
Yes.
you're just watching, I don't know. You're watching like a PBS. You're watching like, I don't know, a PBS Frontline documentary about like American kids dying from scurvy or something, and all you see is just like, I don't know, fucking NFT recommendations like flying across the screen. You're just like, whoa, damn.
Buy Dogecoin. Buy Dogecoin.
Doge. It's like, whoa, I can't believe this is crazy, dude. I need more Doge.
Man, look at this hellscape we live in.
Yes, awesome. That would be sick. Now that's the world we need.
Yes.
Joe, are you looking forward to any new games? There is a game that I am looking forward to. It's called Patron, and that is not some sort of weird roundabout like promotional joke. It's like a medieval city building simulator. So I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to like picking up Guilty Gear for like 20 minutes and then saying none of these characters are Hawkman, and I just go back to Blaze Blue. Like a dog. Yeah. Okay, so let me see here. Because okay, so Emily, because I feel really bad that you gave $5 and all I give you were shitty headphone recommendations, I'm gonna go to the creepy ass Reddit subreddit.
Oh my god.
And I'll read creepy ask Reddit posts.
This is gonna make this stream get taken by the algorithm.
Yeah, well, you know, these are the things I have to do. Okay. Long haul truckers and road trippers. What's the creepiest thing you've encountered on the road? Okay. All right. So, if anybody is interested, it's time for me to it's time for the pause select creepy story hour. Or
Let's
however.
go.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Okay, so this comes from Absolute 4080 120. What a stupid fucking name. Is he Japanese? Um, Not trucker, but worked with them. Handled insurance and hired a new driver. Background check is pending, so the company needed drivers bad. So they hired him before it came back. First day on the job, the guy flipped his truck. We checked GPS and routing for the day. The dude ran his route pretty regularly, except for stopping at this sketchy house twice and stopping at some park near lunchtime for approximately 90 minutes. We're nearing the end of our investigation and wrapping up the claim when we get called from the company that he's been terminated. His background check came back with multiple charges. He'd been arrested for methamphetamine charges and dealing multiple times, as well as multiple charges of acts with minors. You know, this guy's just like a pedophile. God, it's not creepy. He's just a pedophile. Oh my god, god damn it. Redditors suck, man.
It's just a pedophile.
This guy's just the no. I need crazy paranormal monster shit. Just like not regular monster shit. I need creepy monster shit. He's like
gotta have that.
you know, it's just like he'd been molesting children and he's a ghost. And it was like, holy shit, that's scary, dude. That's
Yeah,
freaky
that's
as hell.
exactly it.
Okay. This is by Tyene Sand Snake. I don't know if that's a racist name or something. My cousin and I were driving east on I-40, east of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We were in a truck towing a car, plus a lot of baggage, so we were going fairly slow, probably within 5 of the speed limit at all times, even less if going uphill. This is one of my favorite drives in the country. The desert in New Mexico is so serene, and the highways don't have a lot of traffic. More often than not, it felt as if we were the only vehicle on the road. It was late afternoon in February 2014, and a brand new blue Shelby GT500 sped past us, going probably about 20 miles per hour faster than us. I took a mental note of it, because back in 2014, Shelby GT500s were even less common than they are now, and I was fairly surprised to see one out here. About 40 minutes later, the same Shelby GT500 passed us. Okay, first of all, this guy needs to stop calling it a Shelby GT500. Just call it a Shelby. This is really hard to narrate the full name of this, you know. Anyhow, I mentioned it to my cousin, and we agreed it probably stopped for gas and caught up to us. But another 40 minutes later, it passed us again, and then again in another 40 minutes. It got to the point where we started a timer which checked the side mirrors at 39 minutes, and sure enough, we'd see it coming. Now this area has good visibility. When you come to an exit, you can see where the exit leads to. You can see the crossroad, the gas stations, or any other stops. So when we passed an exit, we would look for the car, and we'd never see any sign of it. God fucking damn it, Jerry. I was trying to build an atmosphere. I was trying to build a mood here, and you... God,
Well, I'm sorry that I had the human need to cough.
you fucking... God damn it, you hork into the microphone like an animal.
Yes!
I can't believe it. Now, this area has good visibility. When you come to an exit, you can see where the exit leads to. You can see the crossroad and the gas stations or any other stops. So when we pass an exit, we would look for the car, and we'd never see any sign of it. Anyway, this continued for hours, through the Texas Panhandle, into Oklahoma, and all the way until we made our stop in Oklahoma City. It was bizarre. Maybe they were drug runners or something. That was it? That was the story? What the oh my god. I hate Redditors, dude. The stories suck. Jamie says, hey Joe, really love your videos. Was wondering, do you have any favorite fantasy or sci-fi books? This is a very cliche answer, but I really like Lord of the Rings. You know, that's cool. That was sick. I don't know. I don't have very varied answers when it comes to fantasy or sci-fi. I'm a very orthodox human being in that sense. Oh boy. Ow. My brain. Okay, let me see here. Oh, this one's from Dangerous Effort 3355. Me and my friend thought we saw 2 dead people in their car at a stoplight. The light went from green to red to green, and they didn't move. After taking a closer look, they were leaning against the driver and passenger windows. It was like 12 or 1 a.m., so no one was around, and we decided to get out and take a look. We didn't see any blood, so my friend knocked on the window. The driver immediately perked up and sped off, running a red light. It was freaky. Oh, okay. Oh, OG Chatterbait said, yeah, they're on opioids. Okay. Mystery solved. Yeah, so I don't have anything else to really say to this sort of situation. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, if anybody has any questions in the chat, please let me know. I will try to do this as long as I can until my brain has melted or some such. Ugh. Ooh. Wow, it's already been an hour. Wow, Matt. Thanks for typing in the chat. Typing in the chat. This is what we call multi-channel engagement.
You asked chat. You didn't ask. You didn't ask
All right.
boys.
Yeah, fair enough. So the next one we're talking about is called Bat Squatch. It's half bat, half bat, half primate. Came out in the 1980s in the Pacific Northwest after the eruption of Mount St. Helens. But then after, where probably I have to think about what the third one is going to be. I might do like a haunting, because it is a paranormal podcast. Can't just all be cryptids. But hauntings are. I'm a little leery about hauntings, because one of the problems with hauntings is that they often have very spooky photos, and that shudders me. It chills me to my bones. I see an orb, and my soul withers at the sight. So I don't know. I gotta figure that out. What books do you think everybody should read? I've always had a really soft spot for I've always had a really soft spot for Camera Lucida by Barthes. Camera Lucida. It's one of his last books, but I also really like When Species Meet by Haraway. That was also I also really like that one. That's her book where she loves talking about doggos and how much she loves doggos. So I would say those 2 books. I think they're both fairly accessible, though kind of they do still have their challenges, I think, in a lot of ways. Do you think you'll be talking about the reptilians? Maybe. I don't know. Reptilians are, I think, they're a little bit of a different beast, I think, because there's a whole conspiracy around them, right? So that would be a lot of work. It's a lot of work to because it's very difficult to just be like, these are the reptilians. These are what they are. In the span of an hour, because they often are in reference to a whole conspiratorial network of things. So it's hard to pin them down. It's kind of like talking about clowns, right? Because like clowns would have the exact same sort of challenge, because people might be like, oh, just talk about the creepy clown phenomenon. But the creepy clown phenomenon, for instance, is itself tied to like clowns. Why do we find clowns creepy? The history of clowns or something. That would take a lot of work. So that would be like a multi-episode thing, I think. Do. Would fringe science or philosophy like the aquatic ape hypothesis count for the... maybe. Maybe. I would have... Maybe. I mean, I don't see why not. Might as well, right? What could be the harm in that? Etc. Oh, hello. Do. Yeah. I think that's really... Let's see. Let's see, what do we got here? Have you read or watched Girls' Last Tour? It was one of my favorite reads of the year. Girls' Last Tour. Yeah, so I've watched Girls' Last Tour. Didn't finish the manga. I think the manga's done, right? If anybody could...
I believe so.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I watched Girls' Last Tour. It's pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to get into certain things about it that go down a rabbit hole, but like, it's good.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself, is Girls' Last Tour a better show than its antecedent, Naruto?
Oh my god.
Are we talking about the first anime?
I
Of them all.
Naruto.
Oh my god.
Why watch a show with pathos when you can get pathos watching Gaara defend the Sand Village?
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
Or when Pain, who's in pain.
Would you consider? Have you ever considered making a video on Naruto, or like, would consider one? Or, like, if you were to do one, like, what do you think you would talk about?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't remember most of Naruto. All I remember about Naruto is like the samurai have like laser swords or something. That's all I remember. And I don't even know if I remember that.
I don't remember that at all.
They're samurai, all right, in Naruto. That's all I remember. Yeah. They have laser something. And I was just like, damn, this is sick. And then they got busted by like Akatsuki or something. And I'm just like, man, what the hell? I
Yeah.
thought Sword Art Online was the first anime. It was, actually.
It was the very first anime ever.
Yep. Yeah, Sword Art Online actually began in 1963 by Osamu Tezuka as a way
Yep.
to try and sell marble chocolates.
Yep.
Yep. And, that's the thing a lot of people kind of, like, don't know, right? Because, like, when Tezuka, they call him, back then, Tezuka was known for, like, manga, right? That's why they call him, Manga no Kama-sama, right? So he wanted to make an anime, but he sort of, like, undersold how much it cost each episode to make. So, he vastly undersold the cost, and so that's how we got Sword Art Online. He was just like, what if, okay, think about this and run with me here. Virtual reality, Einkrad. You go into the game, you play the VR game, but it turns out you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's why. That's why he says, that's a lot of people kind of forget that. That's the famous thing that, one of Osamu Tezuka's, like, famous aphorisms. Gemu ni shinda, genjutsu ni shinda. That's But if you listen very closely, he doesn't just say genjutsu, he just say game jitsu. So it's one of those classic Japanese wordplay puns.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, one of the things about that is that.
Oh, bye ghost.
Okay. One of the things is that Toei also wanted their own property, so they started to make their own, and that's how Ken the Wolf Boy came out. The first two anime, Sora Online and
Sora
Ken the
Online,
Wolf Boy.
Ken the Wolf Boy.
Ken the Wolf Boy, yeah.
God damn.
Yep.
Oh man, what a
What a duo.
Are you guys watching any season of those old summer rankings? Well, or what's your? Is that a question or a recommendation? Because you kind of end that off as with a question mark.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where that question is. Are you guys watching any seasonal rankings? Well, summer ranking is
Well worth your time? Question mark. Just like, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, sure. Why not? Sure.
I mean, I've seen some like production stuff behind it. It looks pretty dope, but I haven't watched it.
I haven't started this season's Sangwagiri yet. So I was just like, all right, let's try and do this. And then I was just like, oh, I can't do this. I don't have the time for this right now. So I'll get to it eventually. Potnet's dang, Osamu was the first isekai author. That's true, yeah. He yeah, after he made Sword Art Online. After he made Sword Art Online, you know, the guy who wrote Momotaro was just like, damn, no, the guy who wrote Urashima Taro. There we go. I'm mixing up my Japanese folklore. I was like, wait a minute, Momotaro's not right. I was just thinking, calculating. The guy who wrote Urashima Taro was just like, damn, I'm gonna make my own VR style. So that's how, it changes, Instead of dying in the game, you die in real life. He's like, you go to sea, you get old in real life. I'm just like, wow, what a twist.
yeah, you go to sea with your sea wife.
Yes.
And you get old.
Yeah.
And then you come back and you're like, wow, everyone I know is dead.
Dude, you spoiled it.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe
I
it.
spoiled.
Now
I can't believe. I can't believe I spoiled a millennium old text to people.
now they're not going to watch all 800 episodes, dude. And the
Yes.
Shippuden.
It's ruined. It's ruined for me.
They're going to just miss out though on all the exciting things that happened in between.
Yeah, I
Like,
hope you're
you know,
happy.
Yeah, like, when they go to buy a house, like, oh man.
Yep.
You're trying to sign that paperwork, you just think, oh shit, I got spoiled.
Yeah, it's like, damn it. Like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
I mean, it's like at least I didn't spoil 2 heavenly buckets.
That's true. That would suck.
Two buckets of heavenly bliss. That's what the title is.
Oh,
I don't know the
okay.
Japanese title.
Oh, okay. Look, okay. What if I'm moving on. How about a 4-part Momotaro video essay? Okay, why would it be 4 parts? 4 parts?
It's a long video essay.
They just make a normal video essay and they just cut it up into 4 parts. Just be like, slice. Good, we're done. Yeah, currently I don't know what I'm watching. I've just been so busy. You know, I've just been very busy. And it's been very busy, very tired, trying to get stuff done. Trying to, trying to figure out what I want to do. Because that's the situation, right? It's... Kisho Tenketsu. Kisho Tenketsu. Kisho Tenketsu. Hi, Joe. I wish I could have joined earlier, but I had an exam. Oh, yeah, no worries. No worries, buddy. It's not a particularly, exciting stream. I tried reading creepy Reddit stories, but they weren't very creepy.
Yeah, it's been a very tired stream.
Yeah. My fingers are feeling somewhat light, They're feeling somewhat light, like they're asleep. My skin is feeling greasy. My head hurts. There's a little bit of a dullness in the back of my neck.
That sounds like a problem.
My heart is thumping very loudly. I can feel it in my ears. There's a little bit of a ringing, and it starts to sting a little when I breathe. So, but I think I know what's causing it.
Okay.
Yep. It's love. All of these symptoms can point only to one thing. Love.
I want to scream.
Also wanted to say I love your videos on editing manga. I've watched them quite a few times and they've really helped me a lot. Oh, thanks for watching them. I'm going to be making like a full compilation one that I'm just going to timestamp, and knowing the process, it's probably going to be like a 5-6 hour long video where I'm just going to sit down and talk about it for like 5-6 hours, go through everything. everything that I think might help, you know. Some new stuff, some old stuff, updating some old stuff, introducing some new stuff, you know, figuring out how everything works from there, etc., etc. So yeah. But yeah, Jamie, if there's anything you want me to cover in my manga editing videos, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. Explain anything needed. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Wow. The average watch time is 1 minute and 24 seconds. That's pretty short. But you know, this is just the life we live, I guess. So how's everybody else doing on this beautiful Friday night? You know, let's start off. So I want to open the floor up to people in the voice chat and in the text chat, you know. Let's start off with like a good icebreaker to sort of get things moving. Y'all having sex?
Not recently.
Here you go. I got you. I'll start it.
Okay.
Good.
Here you go. There.
Sorry, Matt, did you cut out?
Oh.
Oh, okay. He gave a thumbs up. All right, that's cool.
Give
Yeah.
a thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like that.
That's pretty awesome. Really love that. Would be great to get a complete breakdown on how you make a video, like break down every part of the video from beginning to end with how you did all the editing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no worries. I can do like I think what I can do is probably just do like a 30-second video, which will probably suffice for like 5-6 hours, you know, and then I'll just talk about the whole process from beginning to end. Oh, hey, Words Maybe, how's it going? Okay. Won't tell. What?
To the
Bro,
sex question.
You won't tell me on whether you're having sex, but this is a family friendly. This is a family friendly stream. You can tell me. You know.
Family friendly. Not open. Just
Yeah.
family friendly.
Family friendly. You know. This is a
You don't
regular.
talk about this kind of stuff with your family.
Yeah.
This
it's
is a
like,
regular
hey,
Blues Clues.
regular family content. Are you getting enough sex?
Are you getting sex?
You're just like, no.
Well, are you?
Hmm.
Ooh.
Working on Nova entry. Whoa.
God.
Awesome.
God, I didn't even have time to start mine this year, which sucks.
That's awesome words. I appreciate that. That's cool. That's cool. I appreciate that you're doing that, you know. I appreciate when people are like coming in and like trying like new things for videos.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's nice to see.
Yeah. I think this pool will be much smaller than like the last year's because this one is so much harder. But it also means there's like more space for like individuals, like in the December live stream. I
Yeah,
think.
that definitely is a hard. It was definitely a harder thing to kind of grasp. Just that was mine. I just had to. I kind of chose something that was a bit too much, and I just kind of like. I'd rather not read that. I'd rather read my Slow Life as a Blacksmith, or some other like weird isekai stuff that I like.
Mm-hmm. It's been nice seeing you change your pace from my usual stuff. That's good.
What are
What
your
favorite YouTube channels to watch? ANN News.
I really enjoy what's it called? I have subscribed to a lot of YouTube channels. But I've been watching one called Let's Game It Out, where a guy just like plays games, and then but the way he plays them is like super aggressively being bad at it,
Okay.
and like trying to find ways to break the game. And so like he starts out like it's really fun to watch him play sim games because he'll just like be horrifically awful at it, but somehow most of the time he'll just succeed somehow, despite being bad at it.
What about you,
Kind of
man?
reminds me of like you know that Dark Souls challenge channel, Yimpa does like those he's like, well, not just Dark Souls, but like he just goes through and he's like, I won't take any steps. I beat Skyrim without taking any steps, and then he makes them as if they're like a tutorial video.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm.
I remember I did watch a YouTube channel recently. The only reason why it caught my attention was because of how fucking ridiculous it was. Was what if every enemy in Dark Souls was Gwyn?
Mm.
And
Oh,
he
yeah.
mean and he and like he in his it was a response to a different video where he's like pointing at enemies like that's not Gwyn, that's not Gwyn, that's not Gwyn. No, we need to have literally every enemy be Gwyn. And he got to it took him I think like 16 hours to get out of the tutorial area.
Oh.
Is this Challenger Andy?
It might be. I don't remember. It's just like it was a 2-part thing. He beat the whole game. It took him like I want to say like 60 something hours to beat the entire thing as Gwyn. And if by doing that you actually find some weird like little like quirks of Dark Souls that you just normally wouldn't think about because of it. Such as there's a spot where there's a bunch of like little mini skeletons that like infinitely respawn, and so you have an infinite number of Gwyns to deal with.
Mm. Yeah, well, I came across an indie channel on YouTube, so I'm pretty excited to see where it's going to be going with it. It's called FPS Russia.
Oh yes, I think I've heard of them.
Oh, okay, wow, that's crazy. I think they only got like 400 subs. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that guy still on YouTube?
No.
Wait, he is underneath a completely different name.
Yeah.
Um. There.
let's see.
I do enjoy Inori's channel a lot. She's been streaming Detroit Become Human lately.
Robin. The David
But-
Cage game.
Yep. However, one channel I would wholeheartedly recommend is called Technology Connections. It's this guy in Chicago who just like, it's basically like, I would call it the extraordinary everydayness. He goes through like just simple things you interact with every day and talks about them. He did an entire thing on like dishwashers. That was like really interesting, like legitimately really interesting. He also like talked about like portable gas lights, the gas mantle, old media. He's talked about a lot.
Oh, okay.
And like also just like different like video format. It's a wide variety of things, but it's like basically stuff you would interact with on a daily basis, and it's really interesting because sometimes like you don't think about it. Like, in his opinion, the greatest toaster ever made was made in like 1967.
Whoa, that's
and
crazy.
Because you put the toast in and it automatically toasts your toast to perfection.
I see.
And it still works to this day.
He should team up with a really cool and funny media channel I came across called Channel Awesome.
Oh my god.
I feel like what they do together would be awesome.
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah, you know. How about the most based channel? That Anime Snob.
Fuck.
Smob.
Yeah, there we
That Anime Snob. He's a snob, man.
No. Just no.
Ow. What is Snob doing nowadays?
I don't know.
Is he still making videos?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. I assume it's still probably like AniTube related, right? Like I can't
He
see him.
had. My gosh, within the past 24 hours, he has posted 3 videos. One of
Whoa.
them on Masters of the Universe, one of them on My Hero Academia.
Okay, that's classic Snob, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like and the thumbnail has Midori, and then 2 poop emojis and sucks in giant red letters. So
Damn.
I think I know what he's feeling about it.
Okay, what if it's a bait and switch?
I don't think it is.
I think that's the funniest thing about it is that like Snob just will not do bait and switch, I guess. Like he will just show you exactly what he's feeling about something in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's not even just like who is the worst character in My Hero Academia, and he's got like the, who's that Pokemon outline or something. He's just like Midori. Shit emoji. It sucks.
Oh my.
There's something very earnest about that hatred.
And then there's like also like my other favorite thumbnail is it's from shit, what's it called? The Faraway Paladin, which is a show I really like, and I like the novel too. And it says
With your boy Yanagita.
Yep, and it's the it's just the main character in a little speech bubble that says "We are not watching you," and in the subtitle it says "What?" Like there's something like really earnest about it, but the whole like title of the video is "Anime Community Number 36F." When you don't understand bad pacing, even when you clearly explain it. Like wow.
Okay, so Bonj says yo. Is that Roger? Did Roger rename his channel? I don't know who I've made mods like in the past. Evil Snob be like, My Hero Academia is good. Yeah. Yeah, there's just like, Evil Snob is just like a Greek guy who just loves everything. How's that for a protagonist? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's Jekko. Okay. I was like, bong hit transplant. Is that you, Tom Myers, the king of comedy? Oh man, I'm so tired, but I still got 26 minutes left.
You sound fucking exhausted.
You know, I got 26 minutes left. I gotta do it for the patrons.
Yo.
You know. Hello
Hi, Jekko.
there.
Yo.
Hello there, Jekko.
Yo.
So, what is your opinion on that anime snob and his evil counterpart? Evil anime snob.
He has an evil counterpart? I didn't know this.
Well, you know, it's just the snob, but he likes My Hero Academia.
Is this like how Cal Chichester is the evil counterpart of the Needle Drop? Or
What are these words?
oh shit, I'm on this part of the internet. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, I'm Bonge. I fucking changed my name. I've changed it back now. Sorry. All I remember about the anime snob is that he told me once that death of the author only worked if the author was actually dead.
Oh, that's true. That is rock
That's
solid.
all I remember.
I believe in that.
I have not spoken to him since, and that is how I remember him.
Oh,
until I've done it.
I needed to hear that. That is hilarious.
That's awesome.
That is exactly how I plan to
I
remember
mean, if
him.
you think about it from a logical perspective, that makes a lot of sense, you know? That's why you can dig up Shel Silverstein's body and then you can say, look, this is actually about fascism.
Yeah.
You know?
I do appreciate he's that kind of like down-to-earth guy where if it says death of the author, he can be like, well, it's about the death of the author, right? There is no conceptual matter in that man's brain. And
Logically
kind of
speaking, the author is still alive. How
The author is still
stupid can
alive.
you get? They're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
Recently came across a small indie New York City based comedy podcast called Calm Down. Yeah, very indie.
Hey, same here,
Recently.
Pod, man.
In square
I've
quotes.
been coming across that recently too.
Oh,
Wait, they're based in New York. Shit.
Yeah, they are. And I actually have been starting to listen to them, and I'm highly enjoying it.
I've tried, but they're American and I'm British, so this relationship will never work.
oh, the humor
Yeah,
is
it's
different.
It just won't.
It's different.
Man, like listening, I started episode 1 and like going back to like, wow, their humor is very harsh. I like it.
There's a bit where they're talking about British stand up and they're just making fun of Ricky Gervais the entire time.
Fine. That's absolutely fine.
I don't know if
You can have him.
do they?
No,
So in
no.
the current,
You can have Jimmy Carr as well. You can just have them all.
we don't want Jimmy Carr,
Yeah, but you can have him.
but
I
I
refuse.
really don't.
Give it to Canada.
What? No. No, Canada already has stand up comedians, man.
Yeah, politicians. Right?
Yeah, we got Jordan Peterson.
You've got Justin Trudeau, who's
Yeah.
famous blackface act.
We got,
You've got
Yeah, you know.
Wacky Wacky.
got Justin Trudeau.
You've absolutely got Justin Trudeau.
I just do you remember that time on Twitter? It was on Twitter,
Mhm.
yeah. That time on Twitter where they were just like somebody like quote tweeted like a footage of an Indian nightclub or something. Um and then like the quote he was just like it smelled crazy in there. And then like just a whole bunch of like Indian like Twitter accounts just got like super racist.
I don't remember this.
And then somebody quote tweeted that exchange, and they were just like, "There's only one man who can solve this," and it's just two images. One is Justin Trudeau in like a sari, and the other's Justin Trudeau in blackface. And I was just like, "Oh man, this is a man of many faces." You know, the Japanese say that you have three faces.
True heteroglossia. True.
Japanese humor. Yeah.
Inside you are two wolves.
inside of you are two wolves, and they're both in
Two wolves.
blackface.
You are Justin Trudeau.
Prime Minister Trudeau, how many wolves do you have inside of you? It's just like, oh, I've got a few. It's like, how many are
Lecter wolf.
doing blackface? It's just like, I can't remember. I don't remember. I've lost track. I love that. I love that when he was asked how many times he's done this, he answered like he just does not remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like apparently he's just gone into a fugue state and he just can't recall it.
Oh, like in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I was gonna say
Exactly like in
he's.
Breaking Bad.
I was gonna say
Just
he's like the.
strips naked up and so like.
He's
it was
like
a
the.
fugue state.
I just imagine he's like the guy in Memento, you know,
Mm-hmm.
as he's trying to piece his life back together, but every photograph is just him in like a different like. It's just him in a different racist caricature. He's like, what is this? When did this happen? Yeah, Justin.
It's like, what's the name? What's the name of that guy from that like mystery TV show where it's like it's fake? You're wrong.
Oh.
We lied.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. What's...
His fucking name.
That was Ripley's, Believe It or Not.
No,
Wait,
it
no,
was
yeah.
no, it wasn't. It was
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Oh, because he
Yeah.
did that too.
I know what you're talking about. Oh God, Cumtown made a bit on this.
Jonathan Frakes.
Yes.
Frakes. Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah, Jonathan Frakes is. Oh God,
Not
what
this
is?
time. We created it. Not this
What?
time. No.
Yeah,
Not this time. It's
pure
totally made up.
fabrication.
Pure fiction.
We made it up.
Fiction.
This was
fiction.
written. This
made
is
it up.
pure fiction.
Just Justin Trudeau when you confront him about it, it's just like pure fabrication.
What about the Canadian Prime Minister who had a completely clean record that was not racist in any way possible? Not this time.
Not this time. Did you see? Was it Sweden's Prime Minister resigned after like 4 hours?
Yeah, she got
She got
did she get like voted in and she's like dip?
no. I think she got elected, submitted a budget, got rejected, and she was like, "Oops, bye."
I'm just like, okay, well, this is clearly not the job I want, so I'm
But
out.
she was like, you can't govern without a budget that's approved. So she was just, it's literally works as a vote of no confidence. You can elect someone there, and then their budget fucks up, and then it's just like gone.
Whoa.
It's just,
Damn.
that's kind of interesting.
Oh, Beyond Belief. There we go.
Wacky.
Beyond Belief. That's the name of the show. Yeah. Yeah, it was actually it was pretty amusing because for one of my live reactions, I was actually going to do like a Beyond Belief skit at the beginning of them, but I couldn't find the right like suit. I wanted to be like I wanted to do a Beyond Belief skit where it's just like, what about the libertarian who is not a pedophile?
You can
Not
really
this time.
sell this. Not this time.
Not this time. We made it up.
We made it. Pure fabrication.
Just like,
Oh.
this was pure fabrication. Yeah, I just like walk in with just like a giant like 4 on like a Bristol board or something. I'm just like, is age really just a number? Yeah, but never ended up doing that. Could not find the right suit.
No. I don't want to see this. Good night.
Beyond belief.
It is beyond belief because you never did it.
Yeah,
I don't make the rules.
I could have.
Mm.
I could have possibly gotten in trouble with the YouTube algorithm.
Oh. I'm trying to make a blog about porn, so I'm worried about getting in trouble in a lot of other ways.
Yeah, but you're not trying to deal with the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah. I'm going to work out over the course of the next year if that's a fair trade. I'll get back to you.
You're just you just gotta deal with people with Etsy stores trying to cancel you. That's easy. Me, on the other hand, I have to get emails saying your video has been copyright claimed by Fuji TV, and then you say, oh, what the hell? What footage did I use?
It's like a random cough somewhere that
Yeah.
they think is theirs. That's our cough. That's not your cough. It looks like you're coughing, but it's not your cough.
There's like a series of shapes in the background that just coincidentally look like Ichigo's Bankai. It's like, God damn it, not again.
Not again.
It's like, God, this keeps happening. Everything looks like Tenza Zangetsu.
I know.
This sucks.
Would've
I keep
gotten
getting
away with it
claimed.
too.
How does Super Eye
Would've
Patch
gotten
Wolf
away.
do this? What's good, Joe? Yeah, not too much. I'm thinking I'm going to be running it for like 15 more minutes because then it'll be a cool like 2 hours and I am getting tired.
Yeah.
There was actually a new episode of Beyond Belief last year, oddly enough. Oh, I didn't know that. What is it about? Oh yes, as anybody in the chat, please remember that I'll put Emily's chat donation into it as well. But for this year's Novid, it is all for charity. Super chats will be for charity, and as always, I will always be posting the amount that has been donated. So it's all very upfront and right there. I did it last year too. I think where I just showed the super chat amount and then I just showed the donation amount to make sure that it's all on the table. That I did not pocket any of the money. And Médecins Sans Frontières just keeps sending me emails. You're like, Joe, did you know about these other people that are dying in the world here? And I'm just like, God damn, I'm running out of money, guys.
It's the Fallout 4 version of charity. Another settlement needs your help.
That is true. It's just like they just keep emailing. Oh, but it's just like,
it just becomes the entire like, you're here to do all sorts of shit and another settlement needs your help. Like, great.
Like, dang, dude. It's like, come on, man. I'm a 40k sub anti-tuber. I don't have that big of an audience. Come on. Ask another anti-tuber.
Ask another anti-tuber with a much larger audience that uses it to, I don't know, like throw a bunch of VTubers under the bus or something like that, Ask him. Something like that.
Yeah, just have Nux donate a bunch of money to,
Just
be like, I'm making amends by donating money. And he's like, oh, yes, here, there we go.
Look at my money. Throw away my money. Look how rich I am. I can make amends with my money.
He's like, oh, there we go. See, problem solved.
My budget for making amends with my money amounts to like a pint that I might buy for a friend if I tell them a really rude joke and I'm like, I'm sorry, let me buy you a pint. That's my making amends budget.
That's it.
Oh, I
That's
see.
it. How much money do you have for amends? Oh, $5.
I've got about
$5. Yeah.
five British pounds. It's depreciated. You know how much a pint is up in this part of the UK, motherfucker? You're getting a fucking 2/3 of a pint, you bitch.
Oh no!
Yeah,
no,
how
no,
much?
I got a pint of beer today, and it was like
How much is it
7.
now after Brexit?
Well, no, ask me again. My wages are going to go up where I work right now, but as a result, so is everything else where I work.
Damn, that's epic.
Okay. The government's going to force the company to pay the staff more? Great. Where's that money going to come from? I know. Wah.
Got him.
Yeah. I think the cheapest in a few months, the cheapest pint we'll sell will be like almost £5.
How much is that in US dollars?
Ah, fuck if I know. I can Google it. I have the in front of me.
Okay.
£5 in dollars. 6.67 United States dollar. My God, my currency is depreciated.
Yeah.
When did £5 become?
Prices, Jesus.
What? How has the power of the pound become so fucking? I swear, growing up, I was like, oh, for every pound I have, I technically have $2. Now.
no.
How
I
the
remember
fuck?
that too, growing up. Like just hearing about like it takes $2
definitely
for a
remember
British
that.
pound.
It's Margaret Thatcher.
Our empire is in decline all over again. Quick, build more frigates. we must
Dude, your whole
colonize the NFTs.
your whole country has been cursed. You got to return those goddamn rubies back to India, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the takes on like NFTs are like to do with colonialism or something like that. Something like that's going to come out and it's going to.
I feel like something very cursed is gonna happen where they're gonna be, some dude from, I don't know. I mean, we already have cursed NFTs. We already have NFTs where like people are selling the works of dead artists.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, there was the Tolcoin, or the token, JRR token. That's what it's called. They tried to make that, but like, oh, let's mint the legacy of J.R.R. Tolkien as a cryptocurrency. And
Well,
the
there's-
Tolkien estate were just like, no.
Well, there's like the one there's the one artist who died of like she died of cancer in like 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then like she left all of her artwork up, and her brother left all of her artwork up, as a testament. He's been maintaining her account the whole time because he's just like, I want to, this is proof that my sister like existed, like she did something, right?
yeah.
And like it's been revealed this year that just like at the beginning of this year, just like people are just making NFTs out of her artwork.
Ugh.
It's so gross.
Man, people fucking suck.
It's just like,
They're really bad.
God dang.
I feel bad whenever I see like a Japanese artist making NFTs, and you have all these people rushing in English to explain to them in length why that's bad, and I'm like, you really are. You're really hoping they're really bad. Oh dear.
It's just like there's better ways to do this.
Hmm.
Don't wall of text them in English, please.
That's the thing of like, I love how people take Twitter as a format, being like, wow, this limits me to so many characters per tweet. Therefore, I will write.
I have to tweet 70
explain-
tweets. Let's go.
Thrice is maximum quantity.
I have to write a
Your-
WordPress blog in
Your
tweet
ideology.
form.
The medium is the message. The message is, I don't care about your time. I don't give
I
a
feel
fuck.
like That would be like a funny, like, if Zero Books was like still kind of a thing, right? That would be like a really funny Zero Books premise. Some guy just writes a book, like, 100 pages, literally just called, like, "Move Over, McLuhan." And it was
Never a
just
really
like,
long joke that's like the whole point of the joke is it doesn't respect your time at all.
yeah,
The worst joke in the world, but it's also it's about clowns. I swear it's about clowns.
or
It's
something like
really
that.
long
Oh,
Yeah.
clown joke.
I know what joke you're talking about.
Yeah, and the whole joke is the joke is not that it's funny, but it's that you listen to it the whole that time expecting it to be funny.
Hell yes.
Joke's on you. Fuck you. That's basically Twitter in a nutshell when it comes to discourse. Really long essay about clowns
Yeah, just
that leads nowhere.
I feel
Well,
like sometimes I would want to implement that, where it would be like if somebody responds to me with something with like a multi-tweet thing, I'm like, look, I'm going to assume that your first tweet is the thesis of the whole thing,
Exactly. Just
So
ignore
if I
the
don't get
rest.
I'm just going to agree or disagree with the first tweet you gave me. And if there are any other extraneous details in the following tweets, that's not my problem. This is an abstract now. It was like, first of all, you have to understand. Just like, first of all, you have to understand, Joe, a human cannot possibly shit out, 6 pounds of French fries. And then, like, 17 tweets later, it's just like, and that is why the Mary Celeste is still a mystery. I'm like, man, get your French fry propaganda out of here. They're like, but you didn't address the Mary Celeste mystery part. It's because I only read the first tweet.
Man, I really feel like I worked 11 hours today, motherfucker.
Did you work 11 hours?
I did.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
And then I stayed late as well because my manager, my manager's a good friend, and my plan was to go home. And then she was like stressed about shit, and I'm like, oh, I'll stick around to chill with you and make you feel chill and help you out. And
Whoa,
now
watch out, Jekko. You've been interpolated, bro.
yeah, she's cool. She's a cool manager. Well, she's learning to be a manager.
Gotta watch out. That's how it happens. Friends, managers, helping friends out. I can't believe it. Yep.
Yep. Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who I think it is? That is. It's Jeria.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Leif Erikson's son.
Got me.
That's right.
I am 800 years old.
That's true. You have beachfront property on Yggdrasil.
Yep, yes I do. It's really nice.
Hmm.
You should come and visit sometime.
No, I can't do that.
No.
Joe, will you play that Dungeon Fighter Arxes game? Does it have a Hawkman? If it does, then yes. I'll play Hawkman.
I recognize the name Ice Killer 159, but I don't know from where. And this is like the worst feeling in the world. It's like a sneeze of the memory, but like a sneeze that doesn't quite come out. So it's like, fuck. Ice Killer. I recognize this.
Maybe he
name.
killed you in a past life.
This is from Four Plateaus.
159. That's why, because he follows me on Twitter. Can't believe I remembered this. Can't believe. I have no idea who this man is, but I remembered that he follows me on Twitter, and I don't know anything else.
Oh, the most minor detail possible. You're just like, that's where I remember him from.
Also, his tweets are protected, and I don't follow him back, so I have no idea what he is or what he does. He follows me. somehow.
It's like that
I
son
hate-
of a bitch.
Why is my memory like this? Why I forget the most stupid, like stupidly important things in my life, and I remember that IceKiller159 follows me on Twitter, even though I have never followed him back or interacted with him at all, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah,
No, I haven't interacted with him at all.
one day some serious thing's gonna happen, and you're gonna be like going to go to, I don't know, the hospital. You can see the doctor. You're just like, wait a minute, I've seen you before, but from where?
I'm worried that my life will flash through my eyes at one point, and in there will be IceKiller159.
Yeah, he just takes up a slot in your your mind
Why are you
as
here?
as your mind is gasping.
No offense, but
As
why
your-
are you?
Your mind is just gasping for, like, your brain is gasping its last breath for, like, oxygen. You know, the light in the tunnel is getting brighter. It's closing on you. Your life is flashing before your eyes, and for a brief moment, yeah, you just see IceKiller159's Twitter account, the protected lock. You're just like, fuck, what did he say?
What?
He could have said anything. I'll never
He could have
know.
called me. He could have called me a bastard. I would have never have known.
I'll never know.
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
I think the
that's-
funniest
that-
bit would be like if like every other memory was just like a normal, like, standard important
Normal
memory.
life.
It's like you
Nice
getting married,
life.
children, you know, all this kind of stuff happening, and then like there's like a brief flash where it's just IceKiller159's Twitter account protected follows you, and you're just like, oh no, what? It's like, what happened?
It's like the bit in Silent Hill 2 where he puts in the tape in the TV, and instead
Yeah.
of what happens, it's just IceKiller1.
Well, it's you get
Oh,
you
no.
get your wife passes away. You get a letter from her telling you to go back to Silent Hill. You go to the hotel. You find the videotape. You put it in. For a brief second, IceKiller159 Twitter account follows you. You're just like, what is that?
I feel
You
so
tr-
bad. This isn't their fault at all. This is not your fault at all, IceKiller159. But you've been
You're actually enjoying it.
You try
You've
and
been
pause the
burdened.
videotape. It blue screens. You're just like, no, I need to know what happened. What was it?
he's been burned into my memory now.
Yeah.
He's been
It's like-
burned into my memory as my disappointment in myself.
This is one of the images in Ringu. You know?
Oh my
You see the curse of videotape? You know, you're just standing there. Naomi Watts is also there. You're just like, do you see this? Who is this? IceKiller159. She's like, I don't see this. You're just like, no, it's right here. You try and pause it. It's just like, goes to like the, I don't know, the lady falling off the cliff or something. She's like, I just see a woman falling off a cliff. And you're just like, what? You look back at the TV screen. Subjective POV camera. Boom. IceKiller159 follows you. Protected. You're just like, what is happening?
Yeah, I also get, if I try to search myself or my tag alongside his, I get no results, so I've never interacted with him in my life.
Yeah.
There must
Yeah.
be some kind of ideology that sums this up, but I don't know what it is.
Well, you know, it would be
Weirdest
like
feeling I've ever felt.
it would be like that Star Trek episode where they meet the you know, it would be like the Star Trek episode where they meet the aliens who like only speak like through events, you know? So like
Fact is,
you
the Star Trek episode makes it bad enough already, but go on.
So you're on the bridge, you know, Captain Picard, you know, you see the, you know, it's like, you know, they at first they're just like, Jaren at Lunga. And it's just like, Picard's just like, what is that? What are they saying? She's like, Darmok at Tanagra. It's just like, what? They're trying to figure out what the language is. And you're just like, I don't know. They turn to you, and then, you know, the Tamarians are just like, IceKiller, protected account. And you're just like, what? What does that mean?
What's that mean?
It's just like,
It's fiction.
Twitter follows
it up.
you. It's just like, oh, what?
We made it up.
Yeah, we made it up. What about the Twitter account that follows you but has protected tweets? That's pure fiction. It's like, what?
Yeah, fiction.
Ice Killer.
You know, the most liberating thing in the world is making a new Twitter account and then continuously promoting with your old Twitter account and actually finding all the people that like follow your shit. And you're
Quick,
like,
Ice
oh,
Killer,
hi
you gotta,
guys.
Ice Killer, you know what to do.
Yeah, if you follow me, you've got to follow. Well, it depends if you like porn or not. So that's that's the starting question.
So what you gotta do, Ice Killer, is you follow him and then you just mute him.
Yeah. I don't care. I just want numbers.
Oh, okay.
Look, if I like there are a few goals of what I'm doing right now in my life, and one of them is build a website which catalogs fuck tons of Japanese pornography, reviews it with a kind of professional lens in like bite-sized chunks, spreads that out to the world as like, hey, you want some recommendations on like cool, cute, sexy shit? Here you go, and it's like a portfolio, and then decent Twitter account follower size, portfolio of work, boom. Very easy to get freelance writing gigs. Boom. Got a goal.
Disgusting.
I'm not ashamed of
Freelance.
that. But that's the thing. The goal is to like have that set up. But then, if I get so passionate about the project that I just want to do the project, and also the project is monetizable in a fair way that actually is supportable, it could be a fucking like full-time thing, and that's kind of cool.
What you gotta
But
do
who
is
knows?
you gotta throw him for a loop. You gotta throw him for a loop with like a one-off article that makes no sense. You know, you got all these articles, and like the one article is just out there, and it's just like top 10 Six Flag amusement rides.
I did that on my old
They're
blog.
just like,
I was blog. I did that. I did that on my old blog to kind of be both honest and troll people because I was just writing about weird shit in anime all the time anyway. And then I just decided like let's write a piece on why I think people who cheat in Animal Crossing have no souls.
should be like, who is Ice Killer 159, and why
Is
does
Ice
he
Killer
follow me?
159.
What tweets are he trying? Is he trying to protect? What's
Oh,
going
you quit
on?
porn in October. God, see, this is my problem. Once again, you're the thorn in my side. Ice Killer 159.
Yes, he can't figure him out. It's because his tweets are protected and you can't see them.
Tweets are protected.
You know he follows you.
It's now he's not into porn.
Yes.
Just,
He's the enigma.
yeah, he's just one step ahead of you.
You're Alan Turing, and he's the entirety of the Nazi war machine. What do you do? Ice Killer 159.
I might return to my old blog as well. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing long term, but short term, I'm writing about porn. So,
Oh, I see.
yeah. Like, my old blog is so weird. Like, there'll be just random posts I put together, like, just threw together, like, yeah, that sounds alright, but I didn't really care about too much. Like, I wrote about, like, a kind of feminist, like, view on Goblin Slayer, where, like, I don't think, like, the women as characters, like, live beyond themselves as objects, and that would be fine in porn, but this is supposed to be more than porn, I feel, so I'm kind of bored by it, okay. But it wasn't really a well thought out article, and then a year after it was published, it starts getting 1,000 views a month, and I don't know why. But then people like it, and I'm like, why?
It's
I don't
because of
even care
Ice
about this
Killer.
article.
Ice Killer
It has
159.
to be Ice.
He's come in for the assist.
Ice Killer 159 has 28 followers on Twitter.
Yes, all 28 of them.
All 28 of them.
You might not know this, Checo, but one of his followers, that's right, Jeff Bezos. Another follower, Elon Musk. Another follower, Ted Bundy. That's
I
right, Ted
decided-
Bundy has Twitter. He's not verified.
Continuing the conspiracy, he has one forum post on my enemy list. Exactly one.
Whoa.
Exactly.
And that is in a D. Grey Man chapter 219 discussion.
You're like, if you're a
Decided to
billion,
just
if you're
slide
a
in there.
if you're a billionaire, how would you hide your identity asking for a friend? That's his one post. You're just like, why is this guy posting the D. Gray Man forum?
I feel like I'm gonna.
Why is he posting on Mao? Why is he posting this question on Mao? Just,
I'm bringing this full circle now because your podcast was about the paranormal, and I feel like I'm starting to talk about this in that kind of tone. You're walking across my anime list. You come across Ice Killer 159's
159.
profile.
What is he
159's
doing?
profile.
Who is he looking at?
You immediately notice the scale upon which he reviews works 1 to 11.
1 to 11. How
1
does he
to
break the
11.
10-point scale?
Breaks the 10-point scale, and then you scroll down and you find reviews 0.
Right. Whoa, what?
Whoa.
Where did the reviews go?
And the reviews
Ice
go-
Killer.
He has the review scale.
I feel sorry for the other 11 people who are listening to this stream. They're just like, why do they keep harking on Ice Killer?
To be fair, you keep bringing it back as
That's true,
much
I
as
do.
I do.
That's true, I
It's a
do.
long. It's a good bit.
You know, look, okay, he brought this upon himself when he said that he had his wisdom tooth removed and that he's in pain. And so I'm just like, let's see how let's see how far I can
gotta
push
admit,
this.
I know what that's like. That's shit.
How can I
No, no,
stress the human body through laughter?
I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh my
once.
God.
It
Yes.
sucked.
Can I make Ice Killer laugh harder? Make him laugh harder in pain. That's right.
Yes.
I'm like the Joker. You know, like El
So-
Joker.
For a 5, his rating is it exists,
You
and then
know,
for 4, it's boring.
whoa, whoa. I love the 5 is it exists and 4 is it's boring. Like it's existential. Like the ontology of the show is like more valuable than like a value of the show. It's like this is
3
very-
is actively hurts to watch.
it's a very Kantian move. You know, he's just like this show is an object in of itself. That's why it's a 5.
I think there is something poetic about his. So if you actually look at his profile on his rating, like so 11 has this like kind of long explanation, and then it kind of like skews towards like a curve, like a kind of reverse, like normal distribution kind of curve sort of shit, where like in the middle it's like very little said. So like 7 is pretty good. 6 is it's okay. 5 it exists, and then 4, 3, 2, 1 it starts to grow again. So there's this kind of like the more you like or hate something, the more it ekes at your soul. But if you're in the middle about it, you kind of don't say anything. So it's kind of poetic in a sense. I like the 1. He says, "I despise this with all my being. I hope the creators die a painful death / a complete waste of time."
Oh, what got the
One or
one?
the other.
What got the one?
One or the other.
Oh no, what show
Ice
got the
Killer.
one?
Ice Killer made this my. I don't know. He has 0 reviews.
Oh. Oh,
Coming
okay.
back to this point.
He's just like, nothing deserves my ice cold killing.
I do appreciate, like, I've done before, like, look at people's My Anime lists and kind of ribbed and roasted like, the way they like. I hate the way so many people, like, are really serious and they think they're breaking down media and they have their scale and their ratings and stuff. And I look at the way they review and, like, you don't care about shit. You're a passionless fuck. I'm cynical like that, but I like doing that. But it's refreshing to come across a profile that's, like, got a scale like this and there's just no reviews.
Okay, it's a good thing you put in the passionless part at the end, because I was gonna be like, wait a minute, what's wrong with people breaking things down? Seriously? I was going to,
Yeah.
I was gonna stick
You
Ice
was
Killer
gonna
on you. I was gonna be like, kill him.
Yeah, I was talking about the super eye patch route. That
Mm.
saying things have no passion.
Oh yeah, dude, I hate it whenever people say
Nothing
something
has-
has no passion, and I'm just like, this is anime. I mean, everybody
order
is
for it
being
to be
exploited
made-
on pure passion.
There's only so much
Yeah.
because like a work cannot have well a work can't have passion. People have passion to a work, but a work can't have passion. It's a feeling a human being has. So that's anthropomorphism. There's only so much of that you can do before you're a furry.
I don't know. I mean, have you not read Ice Killer 159's
Keep
1
reading it
point
back.
rating? That seemed pretty passionate.
At this point, I consider this man a black hole. There's all discussion all of himself. You
just
start to
saying.
slightly escape, and it's just sucking in all the light. It's like-
I'm just saying, he's it's another vantage point. It's a manifold.
At this point, I'm just going to link it on the chat. All 13. There's 13 people watching now.
Well, one of them is me.
I'm glad that Saliso Motorbang doesn't mind the bants. Well, I am black.
Oh, I am
Phenomenal.
amazing.
Oh, he does score anime. No, he doesn't have any reviews, but he is scoring anime. I forget how my anime list works because I don't use this dog shit site. Hang on. Anime list. There we go. Access to this list has been restricted by the.
Whoa.
Man,
shit.
look at that.
Dude, Ice Killer is
happened
just
again.
like one step ahead of you, man.
It's
He just knows. He just knows. Like,
Oh
Oh
man.
my
a breakdown.
god.
I'm gonna have a breakdown. Why am I even here?
You are like... You're like Urameshi, and he's like Togura, but with a gun.
Wait, is he friends with? Is that Crafts Dwarf or is that a different? Oh, yeah, it is Crafts Dwarf. Hey,
Yeah, see?
he's friends with
You
Crafts
better watch
Dwarf.
out. He's gonna say craft stores on you.
He's friends with Critical. This explains everything.
Yeah, you better watch out. He's gonna... I mean, it makes sense. Ice Killer? Critical? I mean,
Critical.
next thing you know, he's gonna be like, yeah, meet my good friend Sub-Zero.
Have you ever done the anime Twitter challenge? It's where you browse Critical's Twitter profile and scroll down tweets before having an aneurysm.
No, and I
Fuck.
don't care.
Oh shit.
There's only one challenge that I will take, and that is the Hot Chip Challenge, but not now.
And he's friends with Pause and Select. You have a My Anime list.
I have a mouth?
It says, yeah, it says I don't update my watch list like 8 times at the start.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That sounds about right.
Again, I haven't looked at this site in like actually 4 years, so there's a bit of like Japanese at the bottom, and then the word Slavoj using
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Donna Haraway. And also, I don't update this Mal.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Hey, if
What's-
it took a bajillion years for me to accept your friend request, it was because I didn't remember my password and had to recover it in the most roundabout way possible. And then
Oh, that
there's
sounds
also,
about right.
there's also some French. I'm so scared. See, this profile exudes power. Like, there's a great authority over the self, just in free languages explaining that you don't care about the reader's time, but much quicker than someone would on Twitter. So thank you.
Oh, man, people are just like, yo, what shows have you seen? I'm just like, I don't care, man. Come on, who cares? I don't keep track of the shows
Yeah.
I've watched.
Like Ice Killer, I barely watch anime now as well. I don't actually watch much anime, so he's still following me. He's still one step ahead. My god.
Hmm.
I just read stuff now. Reading manga is way more liberating than watching anime because I don't always have like 20. I don't always have 25 minutes of attention span, but I can just like flick through some stuff and be like, "Hey, that's cute.
Whoa.
That's nice."
Dude, just learn Japanese and watch anime like it's TV, dude.
I'm starting that.
Just have it playing in the background. You'll be like, yeah, I got the gist of it. Ichiko was talking about something. It's like, yeah, I understand what was happening in the episode. Rukia was trying to go somewhere.
I can't find what Critical is rated a 1 because I'm 560 entries into his anime list and he's added all this shit and he hasn't rated any of it.
Can you just click on the rating thing and then it should like load up one?
Yeah, but if you sort from like lowest rather than highest, it starts from like not rated. So you have to scroll through
Oh.
everything they've added and commented on, but not rated. There we go. Okay. I found the ones.
Okay.
All right, Critical. Let's go. Gintama,
Oh, that's an interesting.
the first one.
That's an interesting choice.
Afro Samurai.
Interesting.
It's the dumbest, cringiest, most obnoxious clusterfuck I've seen, just spewing diarrhea of bad ideas on lawful execution. Because it sorts this shit by like comma, I think. It like you can search his anime list for tag the dumbest, tag cringiest, tag most obnoxious clusterfuck I've seen, just spewing diarrhea of bad ideas on lawful.
Wait, they have a
That's
tag
very
system
funny.
now?
They apparently have a tag system. Let me try right clicking it in the new tab.
Whoa,
Yes.
that's crazy.
Yeah. It's in because he's putting his like. Yeah, that's why, because he writes the explanation of why he dropped it, or like why he likes it in the tags section.
Whoa, interesting.
Wow.
Euphoria is rated a 1. Okay, let's just say it's not quite my style.
That's a real low score based upon that review.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's just say it's not quite my style. 1.
That's like an
Solely to-
Amazon product review. They're just like, that's okay. 1 out of 5.
This
It's
is
like,
an
wait,
Amazon
what was
product.
wrong with it?
Solely to Not is rated a 1. Watched 2 out of 12 episodes.
Hey, Luke, how's it going? Man, Luke, you came at like the worst time because I'm about to be done.
The Asterisk War, rated 1. 5 out of 12 episodes. The archetypal embodiment of what a bad anime looks like, and it never fails at honoring that status in any way.
Luke, because you came a little late, I think, I will please give you one question or some such. And then I will try and answer it. But if I can't answer it, I will continue harassing Ice Killer 159.
I've moved on to Critical. I've moved on to Big Game. See, if you look at Critical on Twitter, he has 5,200 followers. He also tries to stream
Wow.
daily now, but
Whoa.
because he's Norse.
He's Norse?
He's Norse.
Like Nordic?
Yeah, he's a Viking.
What?
Perpetually horny.
He's like a Viking?
He's a Viking.
Whoa, that's crazy, dude. Wow, that's... I don't have a follow-up to that.
I still remember when I kicked him out of a Discord accidentally. That was fun.
Damn, I feel so bad that you just got here, Luke. That's a shame, man.
Sorry, Luke.
I feel so bad.
We've been
I'd hang around longer, but I'm so tired. I'm so damn tired, man. I can't believe it.
Black Clover rated 1. My god, Critical. In Another World with My Smartphone rated 1.
What? I can't believe it. Nobody.
At least it gives form to what Konosuba made fun of and what Re:Zero went out of its way to subvert.
Nobody.
This is very much the Crayola colors like way of criticizing isekai.
Nobody criticizes smartphone like Frihara Patra, the guy who blocked me on Twitter because I DM'd him too many times.
Is this true, or is this like a lie, like the fact that you got banned from this Mortal Kombat wiki?
Huh?
That's a lie.
No, I didn't get banned from the Mortal Kombat wiki.
Yeah.
I did spend
said-
6 hours reading it though.
Yeah, that was true.
I'm just like, damn, dude, I need to read more Mortal Kombat. I think what was it? Yeah, I don't know how it happened, but YouTube was just like all the Mortal Kombat Rambo intros, and I was like, Rambo's in Mortal Kombat. And then I read up Rambo on Mortal Kombat wiki, and then it just led me down a rabbit hole.
I love reading wiki entries of horror movies I'm never gonna watch. And
Dude,
it's just
that's
like,
awesome.
these horrible things happen to these people, and I'm like, my god, that's horrible.
It's like it's just like that's true. That's actually not her son. And you're just like, wow, you seen this movie? And it's just like, no, I read it though. It's just like, I didn't know it was based off a
I
book.
read
It's just like, yeah, it was based off of something.
But no, have you ever actually watched one of those channels where like they have these like catchy like titles to their videos where it's like in the future you pay off your dental plan with your face kind of shit.
Whoa, dude, that's
But
like
but the
that's
whole
like
thing is
Squid
like
Game.
the whole thing is just a movie summary where someone in an extremely flat tone of voice just reads out what happens to move the clips of the movie. That's like you can watch a whole movie in like 10 minutes, but like with no passion whatsoever. And people
Oh, I
make
think
this content for a living.
I think I've
that,
seen
yeah.
those. Yeah.
I
I
think-
watched one and it keeps on showing up on my recommended. I can't
Yeah,
get
they-
rid of this shit.
And I find it interesting because like
There's
keep
one of
clicking on
them that
them.
has. There's one of them
They
that has a
have
pretty funny titling system, where like it doesn't like title the movie in the video title. It doesn't tell you what the movie is. It just describes what the movie's about.
yeah, they're just
Um,
recaps. There we go. So here's
Fucking
Pink.
They
Pink
fucking isekai titled these movies.
Exactly.
Dude,
It
that's
lends
awesome.
credence to the thesis that Seosetsu is better read as a compared to YouTube rather than to what the traditional kind of like fiction platforms people compare it to, because like Pink Movies, 143,000 subscribers, and their uploads are titled shit like "Farmer adopts a half human, half sheep baby." Her neighbor is a secret government spy. Woman kidnapped and impregnated for their DNAs. 13-year-old girl murders an entire neo-Nazi gang. Woman turns into a chair and lives her life as one.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
She's able to hear men's thoughts.
Whoa.
Serial killer surgeon abducts beauty blogger to make her beautiful. Demon baby drinks human blood to survive. Two boys create a woman that will satisfy their every desire. Three friends are locked inside a steaming hot sauna that gets hotter every second. I know that movie. Girl spends 7 years living as a slave. True story. See, this is literally isekai titles, but for like...
Hell yeah. Well, it's funny because like me spending a little bit more time on like Royal Road, right? Like these titles are all over the place. They're just like that, you know. There's like it's one of those situations where it's just like, you know, I was a spell thief, but now I'm like sick, and I'm just like, okay, well, I know what this is gonna happen. You know, that's good, and it's really funny because like if you don't do it, if you don't title it like that, you really gotta hope that you can hook them in fast, because otherwise you're just not gonna get views.
But like most of these channels will cover horror, primarily, as they're like the most viewed things will be generally horror and horrific concepts. And it reminds me of like one of my favorite things with pornographic, where you get parodies of porn where everything's described in like a documentary style, and it's kind of funny and bawdy because
Oh, hell yeah,
this
dude.
guy, you got
Just
this
like
flat tone
jab
with,
titles.
like, yeah, this shit happens. This shit just happens, man. Like, fucking deal with it. And then the stuff that happens is like, whoa, but like this shit just happens, and it's
It's like,
kind
look,
of,
this is what it promises me. This is what it delivers.
yeah.
The pathos is just the icing on the cake.
And it's funny because like a lot of like early pornographic literature in like English would like parody like scientific texts for fun. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, this is where the dick goes in the hole, and this is like important for you to study, kids," kind of shit. But it's like it's literally just a porn book. It's pretending to be scientific, but it's a porn book. And it's I get the kind of I get the same vibe from these channels that like do these kind of summaries where they're not just summarizing horror. There is an interplay between the flatness of the delivery and the grossness of the substance, and that's actually what's entertaining. Not just the fact you're getting it summarized, but the dissonance between the two. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I get you.
I'm tangenting, but you know what I mean. I don't watch this stuff much. Also, like, there's loads of videos about the human centipede, and I read it, and I'm just like, I know this is about human centipede. I don't need to watch this. No one wants to watch this.
I watched it. Don't watch it. Just don't.
That's see, Isa Killer. If you want to write a review on your My Anime list, that's all you need to write. I watched this. Don't watch this. Boom.
Yeah, all your reviews should just be like that. Like, I watched this.
I watched it. No,
Don't watch
I
this.
watched
What?
this.
Yeah,
Don't watch this.
Y-
9 out of 10.
yeah. Well, just be like, well, what you should do, right? what you should do is if it's like 7, 8, or 9, you should be like, I watched this. Watch this. And if it's like less than 7, 8, or 9, you should be like, I watched this. Don't watch this. But like for 5 and 6, you should just like you should flip between whether you should write down watch this or don't watch this. So people are just like, so what 5 is a watch and what 5 is not a watch, you know? So you'll
This
have
has more I love how this is more substance than the average anime review that tries to like make
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
It's like stop making arguments for yourself. Just tell me if you like it or not. Great, cool, cheers, goodbye.
Yeah, just
yeah.
just like I watched it, but no.
People don't
Yeah, so, like,
understand that people don't
what-
understand less is more.
Yeah, so like one
Like-
one review reviews can be like, I watched this. Watch this. 5 out of 10. And then another one can be like, I watched this. Don't watch this. 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Then people are just like, wait, what?
It reminds me of that
But
like
then what-
that kid cartoon called Banana that aired a while ago.
oh yeah.
Dude, that was a
Banana.
cat and a banana.
In a banana.
Oh,
I have the
yeah,
shirt. I have the shirt.
It made me nervous to eat bananas.
It made me realize that
It made me
show
want to
has
eat bananas even more.
that show has tighter and more successful writing than a lot of like deep anime shows, and I reflect on that and thought like, well, by the same token, reviews that barely say anything but have that kind of passion behind them, that kind of childish, like, I really enjoyed this, I really didn't enjoy this, have way more substance than these like, here is my 500-page essay on why I think the Asterisk War is poo. It's like, thank you. I'm totally gonna read this.
And that's kind of like why like Arakawa, the Glass Reflections. I used to like his videos, but I have no problem with them because he's like, here's why I liked it, here's why I didn't like. That's cool.
I chatted to him on Skype once about his reviews because he was looking for advice, and I criticized one in my blog, and he came to me as like, "Oh, you seem like you're actually being honest about this shit. So what do you think I could improve on?" And we had a kind of long chat about it. It was kind of cool.
No,
Man.
no, I have he's like the one AniTuber I have zero problems with, and I don't watch his content.
Yeah, same. I think he's like a really chill guy. He's the kind of guy
No,
where
yeah,
like
like-
I feel like I could disagree with everything he says, and he'd still buy me a beer by the end of the night.
No. Like I would totally like. I would honestly love to hang out with that guy.
Still on that grind.
Damn, Jago, I think you're
Yeah.
overestimating your British charm.
I got okay. Let me tell you a story then. So a new hotel opened across the road from where I work. It's a
Mhm.
lovely British pub.
And you
And
stole
we are
their
the-
jewelry in the name
We
of the
are
Queen.
we are the only pub in a large area, even though we're in a place which is very well known for its densely packed pubs. But we're in a part of that place that doesn't have many pubs around unless you get a bus down to here or there. So we have that monopoly. So we've arranged to deal with the hotel that's opened that their staff can enjoy a 20% off drink discount if they keep telling their customers to come here for dinner, for drinks, for all that shit. You know, we're the only pub in the area. Don't get a bus. Save your money. Don't get a bus down to the centre. Just go to the fucking XYZ. You know, where I work. The general manager there was drinking here tonight. General manager of the new hotel that opened just down the road. Very big, very formal. I'm not a manager of the where I work. I'm just, I just part of the team. Boom, smooth talking. Bought me a drink by the end of the night.
Whoa.
I can lose that shit.
Damn, that's crazy. If that
Very
was
good.
me in that position, I would have been like, sorry, I don't speak English. No speak
I
English.
could barely understand his English. That was the problem.
I'm
I think he's
sorry,
Portuguese.
do not speak English.
He has. I worked out what his demeanor reminded me of. Joe, have you played Disco Elysium yet?
No, I have it on my
Yeah.
Steam account.
Dear God, you have to play it.
Yeah,
Dear
but-
God, that's something. Find the time, man. Fucking you'll eat
Man,
that shit up. You'll
Oh
eat it.
yeah, I'm just gonna magically will time into existence.
That's how this shit works.
Yeah, of course. Find the time.
No. Okay, let the time
Interesting.
find you.
I see.
Okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Let the time find you, and when the time finds you, know that the time has come. And when you know that the time has come, know that you must play Disco Elysium. Anyway, there's a character in Disco Elysium that's one of my favorite characters in video game history of all time, and the general manager of that hotel reminds me of him, and it made me horny.
Oh.
And I was
Okay.
like, fuck. This is not where I expected this to go, but you've got me.
I have Disco Elysium installed on my computer.
All right, and I think that's a good time
Haven't played it.
for me to close the stream. Thank you everybody for showing up.
In Kitsuragi. There we go.